What's up, people? So I just kind of want to give a follow-up on this whole Kate Steinle thing without going too overboard because I might go a little crazy on the whole thing. But what I got out of just recently is the public pretender, and I emphasize pretender, not a defender, because the fact that basically what they are people that shuffle around paperwork, and in his case probably he's bilingual, so that's why he was positioned in as defense. The guy was going to get off. San Francisco County, they didn't want to blow up their whole sanctuary city policy that they inherited, or they didn't inherit, they birthplaced it at. So we already know that's politically derived, but what's more fascinating to me now is the fact that the public pretender, I believe his name is Mark Rodriguez, or Garcia. You can correct me on that. I don't know his name. I don't really care about his name. But he's actually looking to dismiss that felon in possession of a firearm charge. The one charge that was found guilty, he's appealing that. After all of that, he's appealing that one particular charge, I guess, to basically free his client of anything. Even though he did like 2.5 years in jail off of it. That's not going to make a world of difference. It's more of a disgraceful move on his part. But what is going to happen is that whatever the fuck that illegal's name is, he's going to be facing felony firearm charges, as well as a repeat offense to hopping over the border type of charge. They're talking like that can go 10 to 20 years. All right, fine, give him 10, 20. He should have longer than that with at least an involuntary manslaughter. But what I want to just say is, hopefully, he says, however that's going to turn out, the DOJ or the ICE or whoever the hell they are, they're saying like we're just going to, after that we're going to throw them over the border. Well, how well did that do? How well is it to really throw a guy over the border that's been back 5 times? That's pointless. If you really wanted to make an effect on keeping him, I don't encourage violence, but I would have to say there are some federal officials in that federal prison that will probably be more than likely to make sure that his mobility issues would be in question after he is released and deported. That way, to prevent him from coming back into this country. That's the least I would say would be kind of comprehensive to me. I kind of was on the, I was emotional when I shot that last video about the whole case signing thing. But as this keeps portraying out, I'm seeing that none of our local Democratic colleagues here in the state of California are really saying too much about the whole outcome. The only thing I heard coming out of it was that stupid public pretender saying that, hey, President Trump, you're being investigated, you got this, you got that. He's calling out the president. Bottom line, bro, don't call out the president. We need to find out why a gray-haired, middle-aged guy like you is still being a public pretender, and how a public pretender got this guy off of everything except that stupid charge, and now you got some cojones that you're going to sit there. Your balls dropped to your ankles, I guess, and you grew a pair, and now you're looking to go ahead and try to dismiss that felon in possession of a gun. That's ridiculous. You know what that is? That's balls to the walls type of. That's political grandstanding. I just hope the federal government wakes up, does something about this, and ends this bullshit. Because you know what? Like I said, and I said it again. It's a safety issue. It's an issue of justice and not just pure politics. But this is reckless behavior. Lawmakers that developed this bill and Jerry Brown, all of them, y'all need to get investigated and locked up because you're recklessly just putting people in danger. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm not going to try to get too much emotionally involved in this, but I think it's something that we have to be concerned about because, I mean, imagine that. He gets off on that gun charge as well. And then he just, there's a dead woman somewhere, a young dead woman dead, and this guy's, has the capability of, not facing a gun charge. It just absolutely blows my mind. And like I said, be concerned and keep the prayers up.